welcome once again to another episode of Stu Him Productions presents
J&M Solve the World. I am James.
And I am Matt. And as you can see, we have our illustrious special guest.
Been waiting to hear that. Oh. He remembered.
And as you can tell, Andrew, or Andy, or Ray, however you want to call him, can't seem to finish a single shot because he took two.
Oh, he double dipped it?
Oh, yeah.
What's been so long
What do you mean double dip?
Since he's had the Ogavaro, he was savoring, even though there's a big bottle sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
Well, there was a little bit left, so I went.
Oh, you were just finishing it off.
I was finishing.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't. I ain't done that yet. Watch.
Anyways,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
tonight we are going to start off talking about the upcoming NFL
Finally,
season.
after 7 months, it's almost here.
Thursday.
As we record,
Yes.
this coming Thursday night, Kansas City versus Detroit.
Yep. The September 7th, as of this recording, and when this podcast will be released, tonight.
There you go.
Tonight, Kansas City and Detroit. Detroit gets their very first prime time game in a very long time.
Yeah, I guess they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. Because
Actually-
they even on Thanksgiving they don't get the primetime game.
No, because that's kind of the tradition. They get the second game in the afternoon, usually,
okay.
whatever.
Okay, didn't know that.
Now, before we get into it, I don't know if he listens. I don't know if he watches, but week 2 of the college schedule, my nephew is the #1 defensive player for Avila University in Kansas City.
Sweet.
With 7.5 tackles per game.
Salute.
Salud.
Keep it up.
Number 36, Gavin Hembry.
Cool.
Okay, let's see here. Last time Detroit.
While you're looking that up, I need to go back and tell something that we didn't have the information on our last podcast. Was, everybody knew about the death of Bray Wyatt. Mm-hmm. But nobody knew at that time, nothing had been released on what exactly happened. But apparently he had a congenitive heart disease of some kind, heart failure, heart disease of some kind. Mm-hmm. And that's what he'd been dealing with, the reason he'd been gone from WWE. Well, apparently a couple months ago or something, he contracted COVID.
Oh.
And that exacerbated the heart issue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But I guess the other night, he told his fiance, he said, well, I'm going to go lay down and take a nap. And he had a heart attack and never woke up. So that's the official report,
That's according to John Stamos, who did the tour of Graceland, when you had the headphones on, when you actually toured Graceland. That's how Elvis died. He'd been playing racquetball, and him and Priscilla were going to go out to eat. He said he was going to go up, take a shower, and he was going to take a nap.
Mm-hmm. But wasn't he on the toilet?
No.
That was just
that's the Gary Busey movie.
Yeah. That was what everybody said, that he was taking a big hard shit. And
people were...
It went...
Yeah, but some people also say the world is flat.
And that was before social media, too.
Yeah. People also used to think that the moon was made out of green cheese.
Yeah.
So, there we go. All right. Now on to the NFL season.
Well, I thought what we would do is kind of break down each division. I mean, I'm not going to go in depth. This is off of CBS Sports.
Okay.
And it gives the odds on who's favored to win each division and all that. And I'll give you that, but I'm not going to go through and read all this fucking shit.
Yeah.
because honestly, I haven't really kept up on who's acquired who and blah 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 blah. But I'm kind of off a gut instinct. It starts in the AFC, but I'm going to start us in the NFC because I know a lot of our listeners are Chiefs fans, so we're going to make you wait. So,
Well, of those of us sitting at this table, I don't know about that guy, but I know neither one of us are Chefs fans first.
right. Well, he used to have some chef shorts he used to wear out here back when the Rams were still really good and in St. Louis. He's got them on tonight. Cool. Okay, let's start off with the NFC
I knew there was
East.
a reason why I was fucking just livid right now.
Hey,
Let's start off in the NFC East. You have the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders.
Okay.
And that's the way they got. CBS Sports has them finishing. Eagles are minus 125. Cowboys are at plus 165. Giants are at 850. And the Washington Commanders are at plus 1,800.
So in layman's terms, if you bet $100 on the Washington Commanders to win the Super Bowl, you're getting back $1,800.
$1,800.
Yeah.
My personal feelings, I think, unless the Eagles just have some major freaking injuries and stuff go on, I think they will repeat and win that division.
Yes. As far as the NFC goes, before you get into any of the other divisions, I don't see. I mean, because I haven't really followed all the trades and the pickups and the drafts and everything like that.
Right.
But at the same time, I don't see Philly not winning their division at the very least.
Right. I think the Commanders are going to be better than that, but I don't think. I think the Giants could possibly finish second instead of the Cowboys.
Yeah, I see that.
I
mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
When the schedule came out in April,
something like that.
Yeah, the Cowboys were eliminated from the playoffs.
Right. Okay, let's move on to the NFC West.
Dun 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 dun.
San Francisco 49ers at minus 200. The Seattle Seahawks at plus 220. The Los Angeles Rams at plus 850. And the Arizona Cardinals at plus 2,700. Now, I've listened to enough sports talk lately to know that pretty much everybody's in agreement that the Cardinals will probably finish as the worst team, if not the next to worst team in the NFL this year. It's kind of like they've made some trades and stuff to where they're like going, yeah, we're hoping to get some shit and restart rebuilding next year.
Hoping to get the number 1 draft pick.
Right.
Already. Well, but I mean, anything can happen on draft day because Chicago ended the regular season the worst team. Mm-hmm. And they had the number 1, but they traded.
And that could be an Arizona plan too. I mean, because if you can get a number 1 later on down, or 2 number 1s later on down in the draft for your number 1, and plus a number 2 or 3 or whatever.
Yeah,
there could be some commodities there. I think, as I hate to say it, I think San Francisco will probably win the division, depending on their quarterback play. Because that's a big question mark, because they traded off their number 1 pick to Dallas because he didn't have that many starts and wasn't that good, and then he got hurt. And Brock Purdy came in, he throws a Purdy ball.
Yeah. But they
lost 3 quarterbacks in a playoff game.
No, just 2.
Just 2? Yeah. The third one wasn't a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, no, Brock Purdy got hurt, and then the 4th, because Purdy was the 3rd string. The 4th string came in,
right,
and he got hurt, and then Purdy came back, and he couldn't throw.
Right.
Because Jimmy G was already out,
right,
and I think their backup was out as well.
Right. So, Seattle could honestly sneak in and win that fucking division.
They could.
I don't think the Rams will because they sold the farm to win a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I think I mean, seriously, they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Their draft picks and everything, they traded all that shit. They haven't had a top 3 pick in the last 2 years or
They
something.
didn't get a pick at all. They didn't get a first-round pick
That's
at
what
all.
I mean. The
last
second, or third rounds. I don't think
Yeah.
they, So they're rebuilding.
Yeah.
Okay, but and then this one side I looked at earlier this week, they had the Rams and the Seahawks finishing second in a tie, but the Seahawks at like both 9-8 records.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks had the tiebreaker, so the Rams didn't make it. I don't see that happening.
I do.
You can see the Rams.
No.
Doing that good.
No, I could see Seattle getting the tiebreaker if they've got more division wins
Right.
than St. Louis. Or I'm sorry, Los
Los
Angeles.
Angeles.
Yeah, we're not talking XFL.
Even the bad years in St. Louis and the good years they were having in Seattle, the Rams always played the Seahawks really tough.
Yeah.
And so that's but I think it's going to be between San Francisco and Seattle, depending on the quarterback situation in San Francisco.
Okay. Yeah.
If
I'll agree with that.
so, we'll move on down here. They give an explanation why everybody's going to suck.
Yada yada. Blah blah blah.
NFC North.
Okay.
They got the Detroit Lions at plus 120. The Minnesota Vikings at plus 260. The Green Bay Packers at plus 360. And the Chicago Bears at plus 440. So they got them all pretty close.
Yeah, but there's no one team that, I mean, like the last 2 divisions, Philly and San Francisco were negative numbers.
Right.
And
yeah, so they're saying neither one of these teams is going to represent the Super Bowl. Or none of these teams.
Yeah.
But the difference between plus 120 and plus 440, they're saying this is going to be a close division.
Yeah.
Sounds like. And
I can see that.
I can see that. I'm going to take Green Bay. If Jordan Love, if he learned anything sitting behind Aaron Rodgers for the last 3 years, 4 years, like Aaron Rodgers did, sitting behind
Brett Favre.
Because he stepped right in after sitting behind him and became a fucking top quarterback.
True.
If Jordan Love can do that, look out for the Packers. If not, it could be the Lions' year.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not either. They're the Lions.
Yeah. So the Lions haven't had a primetime game since they had a Monday night game in 2016 or 2021.
Okay, I thought they'd had
But they haven't had a primetime game at Ford Field since 2016.
Okay, but this game's in Kansas City, though.
Yes, it is.
So they still haven't.
No.
So what do you think?
I mean, okay. So I'm going to go off on a limb with the NFC North, and I'm going to say, the Bears.
The Bears. So the team that everybody's picking last year saying they're going to do it this year.
They're going to take the division.
Okay.
I mean, come on. I mean, yeah, they don't have Mike Dick anymore. But, it's the Bears.
The Bears. Okay.
The Bears.
NFC South.
NFC South.
I know who you're going to take in this one.
Okay.
New Orleans Saints at plus 105. Atlanta Falcons at plus 190. Carolina Panthers at plus 425. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at plus 1,000.
Wow.
Buccaneers.
Wow.
Yeah, they're my Buccaneers. Lady.
Sorry.
With losing Brady, they dropped that far?
Dropped that far. Of course, they won the division last year with a
8-8, were they?
no.
Were they 5? Oh.
No, because they went to 17 games, so was it 8-9?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it was.
Yeah, because they were a wild card. Mm-hmm. And honestly,
No, they were the only team to win. They were the only team in the playoffs because they won the division.
Oh yeah.
But you can win the division if the rest of the division sucks.
Yeah.
You can still win with the losing record.
And that's honestly, it's the whole reason why Teflon Tom retired.
Yep. He's like, no,
I can't do it.
can't do it no more.
Not gonna do it.
But I kind of agree with this. I think the Saints are going to be, just because
Yes.
of your boy Carr.
Yep.
Coming from the L.A. Raiders, he's got the experience, or
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
been
he
in
went-
L.A. years ago.
Right, but Carr played for Oakland,
Right.
and then when they moved to Vegas.
Yep.
But no, I totally agree with you because they haven't really had anything since Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Carr's numbers have always been good. He's
Right.
had good numbers. He didn't have it. Unfortunately,
Either defense sucked or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. But, much like the border war game with MU and KU, they always showed up. Didn't matter what the fucking record was.
Oh, that whole AFC West.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter. It was going to be a dogfight when any time two AFC West teams were playing.
Well, more so with Kansas City, with the Chiefs and Vegas,
But
or the Chiefs and the Raiders.
San Diego's been tough against Kansas City recently.
Yeah.
Or Los Angeles, I should say.
Right.
The Chargers.
But that
Denver
that
hasn't
Raiders
lately, but in the past,
right,
it's
that
always a
Raiders
dogfight.
that Raiders Chiefs
Oh, yeah.
rivalry has been there for a long time.
Pardon me.
Lamar Hunt and Al Davis just kind of.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Butt heads.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the AFC.
AFC, here we come.
AFC East. Buffalo Bills, New York Jets, Miami Dolphins, New England Patriots. Bills are at plus 125. The New York Jets are at plus 250. Dolphins are at plus 300. And the Patriots are at plus 800. It's got them all pretty close, but apparently they don't think anybody in this division is going to make it to the Super Bowl either, apparently.
As much as people like to pump up Josh Allen, and I'm not taking anything away from his ability,
It's a good quarterback.
but much like Doug Flutie.
He's a lot bigger than Doug Flutie.
Well, no, but I mean, Flutie led the Bills to 4 Super Bowls in a row.
No. That was
Kelly,
Jim Kelly.
Okay, I'm wrong.
No.
number 12.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I remembered that, but I did.
Okay, anyways,
That's why we brought you here.
well, and Doug Flutie.
Doug Flutie was about 5
Yeah,
foot.
yeah.
5 foot nothing.
He
Oh.
he
Had to
made an appearance.
literally jump
Yeah.
to throw the ball.
He had an appearance on the Savannah Bananas AAA Ball Club. He came out to pitch. Oh yeah.
That's some funny shit there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He came out to pitch, and everybody was in, and they did a line of scrimmage,
Oh, yeah.
but he was facing third base, and they threw the ball to him. He caught it, spun, strikeout.
Yeah.
And it was just, but I mean, if you've ever watched any of the Savannah Banana stuff,
Oh, shit.
it is hilarious. But those guys,
Comical.
it's the love of the game.
Right.
That's where a lot of major league players lose it, is they no longer have the love of the game. But anyways,
right.
I digress. I kind of want to see what Rodgers is going to do in the Jets in that green and white.
Right.
But he's, again, following in those Favre footsteps.
Right. Yeah.
Because Favre left Green Bay and
Went to the Giants. Or
Jets.
went to the Jets, yeah. Then he went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
So does that mean that Aaron's going to be in Minnesota next year?
I think, didn't Favre have like 2 years with the Jets?
I don't know. He got up to the playoffs. I do know that. Yeah. I think, from what I've heard, I haven't watched Hard Knocks or anything, but they say Favre is really being or not Favre, God damn it, Rodgers
Got better from so much.
is really being a team leader.
Yeah.
That he actually played in a preseason game for the first time in long fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause he didn't, but he's taking, and he's hugging the guys and everything. And if he stays healthy and if they have any weapons for him at all, I could see them taking the division.
I can.
But the Bills, they've kind
Right.
of been on top last 2-3 years since they got Josh Allen.
Yeah.
They've kind of had the Chiefs' number in regular season,
Yeah.
but then you got the Patriots down there. I mean,
Yeah, but the
the
Pats haven't. I mean,
they,
to be honest, since Brady left New England
right,
and went to Tampa Bay, New England hasn't done anything.
right.
So
They get made the playoffs.
yeah, but again, I think they made the playoffs with a wild card, didn't it?
So what is Belichick on the hot seat in New England, or is he going to ever be on the hot seat with
Robert?
six championships?
No, I don't think he's ever going to be in the hot seat because
It'll be when he goes, well, I'm not going to do great. I think it's time for me to go home and start putting my sleeves back on my shirts. And
I'm gonna show you how that kid's walking across my grass.
Like them front tires.
like them bright taters.
He just doesn't.
Sorry.
He doesn't look like he's approachable like
Every other head coach.
Coach Reed.
Yeah.
I.
Andy could probably.
Oh my God.
He could probably sustain a couple losing seasons before people will be going, he's too old. We need to get him out of here.
No.
For the fan base. Might start saying that.
No.
Yeah.
How long did Marty stay in fucking Kansas City? And they made one playoff appearance?
No, they made several playoff appearances, but they were one and done every time.
Yeah.
Because they had great teams in the regular season, and they get to the playoffs and burp, you're out.
Yep. And now you've
But
got.
they made one AFC championship in the Marty times, and
Yeah, probably.
it was. Yeah.
I know they had. This is when I was in the Marine Corps Reserves. They had one playoff game in Arrowhead, and it was against the Colts, and it was Peyton,
Yeah.
with the Colts.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's when the Colts went all the way.
That could have been. Was that the same game that the Chiefs kicker missed the field goal at the end of the game to lose?
Probably.
Elliott, I think was his name.
Yeah.
And everybody's blaming him, and it's like, no, because Marcus Allen was averaging 5 yards a carry. The game was cold as fuck.
Yeah.
It was like 13 degrees or some shit like that. Wind
Yeah.
blowing. And Marcus Allen was averaging 5 yards a carry in the first half. And the Chiefs were leading. Second half, Marty started throwing the ball.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
And then they blame the kicker for their missing a kick.
Right. Well, but
That ball was like fucking concrete when he tried
Yeah.
to kick it.
Marty, they had to put Gannon in when Gerbach got hurt. Gerbach got him to the playoffs, and
Gannon got him to the playoffs.
Gannon got him to the playoffs.
Put Elvis back in.
Yep, because he got cleared.
Yep.
And instead of starting the guy that got you there, you're gonna start fucking Elvis.
Yeah.
He's gonna get you so far down that Gannon can't come back. And what's Gannon do as a big fuck you?
Goes to the Raiders and beats the Chiefs for the next 7 or 8 years.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Buffalo Jets.
I'm going with the Jets.
Or do you think Miami? If
No.
Dudok can stay healthy.
No.
Don't think okay.
Nope.
If he can stay healthy, maybe, but I can't see him staying healthy.
No. If he can stay healthy, I still don't see Miami moving past Buffalo.
Especially if they got to go play in Buffalo.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to skip this division. We're going to save it for last.
That must be the AFC West.
Yep. AFC South.
Okay.
Does anybody care?
Let's hear it.
No.
Oh, who's in it?
Actually, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they got them at -175.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Tennessee Titans at plus 340. Indianapolis Colts at plus 700. And the Houston Texans at plus 800.
Wow, that is a huge fucking jump between Jacksonville and Tennessee.
Yeah. And Tennessee still got freaking Henry as their running back.
It's like they didn't really use him last year, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because
I don't know. I don't remember because I don't follow them that much. I don't know if he was dinged up or what, you know.
Yeah, and I could see why they would have Jacksonville number one, obviously.
Because what they did at the end of last year, they come back and just damn near beat the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yep. Second round.
And that's when we thought the Chiefs season was over because Mahomes went down with an ankle in that game.
Oh my God.
We're like, oh fuck me.
But Hinkle did it.
Even if we win this game, we're fucked.
Yep. Hinkle did it though.
Yep.
Hinky.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, why wouldn't you? You're retiring on top.
Yeah, Houston ain't doing shit. Indianapolis, I don't think they're going to do anything. No. Tennessee, so yeah,
I would say it's a toss-up between Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But I will go with Jacksonville because I didn't think Trevor would be able to do it on his first year.
Right.
Like, I got it. Playing in an NCAA title game or, big playoff game or whatnot is one thing.
Right.
But you're coming into Arrowhead.
Right.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Exactly.
You're coming into Arrowhead and,
And damn near pulled it off. Almost. So.
I'm going to say Jacksonville.
I'll agree with you on that one. So we go on down here to the NFC North, the black and blue division.
Yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals at plus 160.
Really?
Really. Wow. Baltimore Ravens at plus 220. Cleveland Browns at plus 330. And the Pittsburgh Steelers at plus 475.
60 between Cincinnati and who was it? Number
Baltimore.
two?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, and that's crazy.
160 to plus 120 or plus 220.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's what's crazy is Cincinnati was in the AFC Championship game.
Mm-hmm.
But again.
But I think they're hyping Lamar Jackson with the.
Yeah. I don't think.
Can he stay healthy?
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Right.
But he likes to run a lot. Running quarterbacks usually don't. He's not as young as he used to be.
Right.
I would, and the Browns got that Texans quarterback. I can't think of his name off the top of my head now.
The Browns or the Bengals?
The Browns.
Oh yeah, Cleveland's in part of that too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name here? But anyway, everybody's getting kind of high on him, but I'm like, I don't know. But this division has always been one of them that just beats the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Like you say, records don't really matter.
Right.
I can see Pittsburgh finishing not in the bottom,
but
I can't see them winning it.
No.
Unless something happens to Cincinnati, injury-wise, whatever, I think they're going to win it again.
But okay, so I'll agree with that. Cincy, yes, but there's all kinds of haters out there. You got the Burrow fanboys. And they talk all kinds of shit, talking about how Joe Burrow has won more road playoff games than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, because Patrick gets to play at home because his team's that good.
It's true. It is true. I mean, there's no denying it. That is facts. But exactly. The AFC championship games have been in Kansas City for
5 years.
Yeah.
Patrick hadn't had to win a road playoff game.
No. So, out of the 5 AFC championship games, they are 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? out of the 3 Super Bowl appearances, they're 2-1.
Right.
Now, I'm not Mr. Vegas. I'm not Mr. Sportsbook betting man, but 2-1, I'm gonna say that's pretty good.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I mean, shit.
I'll take it any day.
Yeah.
Well,
So
beats 1 and 2.
All right.
I guess we're down to it.
Yep. But before we get into it,
Okay. Come on, let me get here.
Yep,
Of course,
yep.
I think we know all the teams in this division, but
yeah, we've mentioned them at least once, except one team. We haven't mentioned one team.
no, I said Denver a while ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't very loud, but
Yeah. Pony Country. All
holy
right.
country.
Salud.
Alrighty. AFC West. Kansas City Chiefs at minus 175.
Okay.
Los Angeles Chargers at plus 300.
Jesus Christ.
Denver Broncos at plus 500. And your Las Vegas Raiders at plus 1,500.
Okay. So I agree with Kansas City winning the division.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I agree with Kansas City winning the AFC.
Until they prove us wrong.
Yes.
We'll get to that part.
Right.
Yep.
But with the Raiders being last,
Yeah, especially with the way Denver played last year.
yeah.
Yeah, they played like shit,
And-
didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean,
Pardon my French.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't-
they
I don't-
lost Carr. I don't know who's their quarterback now.
Jimmy G.
Oh, that's right.
They picked up Jimmy
That's
G.
right. That's right.
And they've got. God, I can't. I'm wanting to say they picked up a quarterback, a rookie,
They could have drafted one, yeah.
and he looked. I mean,
Like I said,
preseason he went 2-1.
right,
I mean, your preseason.
preseason.
Yeah, it's preseason. I got it.
right.
But you're able to see what your rookies can do.
That's what preseason's all about.
Right.
The
And-
rookies and the new guys you brought in, and
But even Max Crosby,
yeah,
the #1 defensive end,
yeah.
who's a fucking monster, even he dressed and played a couple of games.
Right. So,
But
okay. So we agree that Kansas City's going to win, but you picked Denver 2 or 3?
Denver,
Or not Denver, but Vegas?
I'm gonna say 2.
Oh, you say they're going to be better than the Chargers.
Fuck yes, I am.
Okay.
Fuck the motherfucking Chargers.
Yeah. take that to the bank, man. Shit,
Hey.
man.
Well, that's
Hey,
where we're, that's where,
I don't know.
That's where we're going to disagree because I think the Chargers are going to be number 2,
Yeah.
and the Raiders will be 3, and the Broncos will be bringing up the tail like they did last year.
Okay.
No pun,
Now-
no pun intended.
Now you can go back into the archives
Mm-hmm.
from last year, and I called it in October that there would be a Kelsey Super Bowl.
You did.
Jason and Travis would meet in the Super Bowl,
Look at me. I don't know.
and I called.
Just here for my dashing good looks.
I called.
Jason plays for the Eagles.
Right, yeah. I know.
Yeah.
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 I called a Kelsey Bowl in mid-October, and I wasn't let down. Now, I got to see my Super Bowl prediction in the preseason, and it ended up the way that I wanted it to, with the Raiders beating San Francisco. But, you know,
Raiders beating San Francisco?
yeah, they beat San Francisco first game of the preseason this
Oh,
year.
okay.
Was the Super Bowl that I wanted to see last year.
Oh, right.
Yes, Andrew.
No, I'm just,
It's about done. We're about over.
Oh, no. I'm
just
just
coming.
Go ahead. I'm just.
So, AFC winner.
I know where my heart is,
Wait for it.
but I know what my brain says.
Mm-hmm.
Until
I mean,
they prove us wrong.
I mean, how many teams in the AFC do you think legitimately have a shot to go to the Super Bowl. We've got the Chiefs, of course. Cincinnati, Buffalo, maybe the Jets. I mean, there's a lot of...
No, the top 4 teams that I see actually having a shot from the AFC to go into the Super Bowl. Kansas City, Cincinnati, Buffalo, and Jacksonville.
Okay.
I put Jacksonville above Buffalo. I see, unless something really, really happens to Joe Burrow, Jared Allen.
Injuries can play a big deal in this deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Kansas City has...
Same as Kansas City. If they lose Mahomes...
Right.
Oh, shit.
Well, but here's the thing, and I'll say this only because I live in Kansas City, so I get a lot of the Kansas City news, and my brother's a fucking a Chiefs head. But they didn't lose any of their offensive line.
That's a good thing.
And their center, Humphreys, in college at OU, Oklahoma, his quarterback never got sacked. All 4 years. Mahomes.
The one sticking point I've heard about Kansas City is if they don't get, was it Jones?
Yeah, Chris Jones.
Chris Jones. If they don't get him signed, they're saying that could be the difference between Kansas City making a Super Bowl or not.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's wanting Aaron Donald money.
Yes. And I got it. Here's the thing. Okay? And this is where Mahomes and Kelsey and a lot of the other players on the Chiefs organization, how they differ from other teams. The money will come. They're there for rings.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, and you can ask Dan Marino this.
Right.
You can have all the records in the world.
Yep.
But if you ain't got a ring, you ain't nothing.
Right.
And you ask Michael Jordan this, would you rather give up all 6 of your rings, your 2 3-peats, for all of this money? And he's going to tell you, fuck no.
Right. Because winning championships gets you money from elsewhere.
Right. And
endorsement deals.
Yes. And the fact that, like Jordan.
I mean, how many commercials have we seen Aaron Donald in since they moved to Los Angeles?
Right.
A bunch of them.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't doing that for free.
No, right.
No.
You know, Jordan took the Bulls to 6 NBA titles and won 6 NBA titles.
Right.
2 3-peats. Kansas City, you know, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and a lot of the players that are still there, they've taken the Chiefs to the Super Bowl 3 times. And they have won twice.
Right.
And
even Patrick Mahomes' deal, which was a hell of a fucking deal.
Oh my God, it was unheard of.
But the way they structured it,
yes,
didn't hurt them each year in the cap.
Nope.
It gets worse the older it gets. But for now, they're pretty good in the cap, from what I understand.
Oh yeah, you know and Mahomes has been smart with his money. He's a minority owner of the Royals. He is a part owner of Sporting KC. He is a part owner of the NWSL, the women's league, the women's soccer league.
Okay.
And they've got a brand new, huge fucking stadium being built down on the river.
Right.
And it looks fucking badass. And I mean, he has proven that he is all in with Kansas City. Right. And that's where a lot of quarterbacks, I mean, he signed a 10-year deal.
Right.
He takes him to the Super Bowl one more time and get one more title.
Right. Because they'd only won one in 50 years before he got them their second.
Exactly.
And then their third.
Yes. And
if he stays healthy,
well,
they could be up there tied with San Francisco, Dallas, those 5 championship rings. Now they got to go 6 to get to the Patriots and the Steelers
Yep.
in organizational history.
Yes. And if Patrick Mahomes,
all he's got to do is win 4 in his career to get Kansas City
yeah,
to 5. So.
yeah.
So what about the NFC?
The NFC,
Is it a one-team race?
I think so, because and this is again, they didn't have a lot of moves. They brought back a lot of players.
They have that starting line intact.
Oh fuck yes, they do.
Yeah.
Jason was on the fence whether he was going to retire or not, and he came back. They brought money, but he was a free agent, but he had already stated he wasn't going anywhere. He was either going to retire or he was going to get re-signed, and they came back with the right amount of money, and
And they were one play away from winning that game.
yes,
Jason.
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's who I thought you was talking about.
Kelsey and
I don't
Jalen.
see. I don't see any of the other division winners we picked.
No.
San Francisco might be the closest, but God, there's so much dependent on their quarterback.
Right. And
Because,
the fact that
Brock Purdy done a great job last year.
oh yeah,
But nobody had ever seen him before.
right.
Teams have a way of, oh, that's what this cat does, and they adjust for it, and he don't do so good anymore.
Right.
And then that's where it depends on, was he a flash in the pan, or is he a great quarterback, and can he adjust? Well, it's kind of like the Super Bowl that the Chiefs lost. They done shit to Mahomes that he had never seen before.
Yes.
But then the next year, now he's without Tyreek Hill. And everybody's like, oh, well, they can't go back to Super Bowl without Tyreek Hill, his main weapon, and da-da-da-da.
They're going to rebuild.
But guess what? Mahomes proved them wrong.
Yeah.
He changed and was able to.
Well,
that's what made him an elite quarterback.
He was able
and
to adapt.
Exactly.
Shannon Sharp said it best on the New Heights podcast. He's like, when Travis Kelsey is on the field and Mahomes is there, 9 times out of 10, the ball is going to Travis Kelsey. You know that. It is instilled in your brain. Brother man, what is happening?
What do we got here?
Well,
Oh,
gentlemen.
Good evening. But let me finish this thought real quick, and then we'll get to you.
Absolutely.
Okay. Everybody knows Mahomes is going to pass to Kelsey. But they can't cover fucking Kelsey.
Right.
He is older than any other tight end in the league. But yet, he's one of the least paid tight ends. But he puts up more numbers. And he puts up more yards.
I seen him on an interview, and he was talking. And he's like, yeah, so I'm still chasing Tony in a lot of stuff. Tony Gonzalez, that is.
Yep.
So back to the NFC, we think it's a one-team race.
Yep.
I think we're going to get some great playoff games in both divisions.
Yep.
There's going to be some surprises.
But until we're proven wrong.
Until we're proven wrong, it's going to be Kelsey Bowl 2.
Yes. All right, brother. How is things going in Florida?
Florida.
I like green M&M's the best because they're the woman ones.
They're the what?
They're the
All right,
woman
fine.
ones.
All right, that was a little too much because we actually don't inbreed even though we're further south. Anywho,
Not even up in the
fucking A.
panhandle?
I thought, yeah, up in the Panhandle they do.
I don't fuck with the panhandle, man. I don't know, man.
Because ain't that the south of, actually, southern Florida is actually
You can't,
northern
you can't really
Florida.
fuck, we can't really fuck with the panhandle right now because they got their asses ate up last week. So.
No shit, man.
Yeah, they got fucked, man. Hey, you guys were texting me. New York was texting me. I'm like, no, we're good. We actually the day after, it rained so fucking bad here the day after. I was doing 30 miles an hour down US 1. Couldn't see shit. Was in the left lane because the right lane was flooded.
Wow.
Yeah, so like, but that day that it came through, we had some wind in the morning and a couple of spurts that 10-minute Florida rain, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then that was it. So we got off easy, So God bless them. But yeah, I'm not sure what they do up there. I really don't. I go to Gainesville for NHRA, and we just went to Jacksonville for Steel Panther a month or so ago. But yeah, so I don't know.
Speaking of,
But been working my ass off. Otherwise, the puppy is occasionally shitting outside now, so that's good.
Occasionally shitting outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell too. And I tried to pick him up the one time. I'm like, no, let's go outside, and then poop just started flying all over everywhere. And it's like, if your tail's up and you're in that position,
Yep.
Just let it go.
just drop that shit right there.
You got to catch them when they're doing the poopy walk, when they're looking for the place to poop.
yeah, the circle.
Because they kind of get humpy up, and they're like looking. And
it's hard to skim sometimes. I don't know if I don't think I sent you pictures, James. Matt, you got pictures. He's 3.1 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I took a shit bigger than him, dude.
I was gonna say, so the shit you're having to clean up ain't that big.
Oh no, man! You just put a glove on and scoop it up, hit some cleaner on it, man, and boom, 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 done. It's good to go. Yeah, it ain't like, we didn't buy a cow.
You buy an English Mastiff?
What kind of pup are we talking here?
Hey, there he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, been here the whole time, just waiting for my turn to say hi. How you doing? What kind of pup are we talking here?
He's a Yorkie Shih Tzu mix.
Hmm.
Shit Yorkie.
The shit Yorkie?
There's a fucking word for it. I don't know.
A yappy fuzzball.
That's a good one, though.
Yakuza or something like that.
Wait a second.
He's like a Pokemon kind of actually.
Oh, okay,
So-
Pokemon.
So what he is he's a 1980s fucking New York Italian. Little yappy dog, huh?
Oh,
Just name him Joe Pesci.
That sounds like you and me having a private conversation. I don't know what. Oh, that's the ice cube. What did what do you call him? The mix. What do you call him? The Yorkshire or some shit. A Shorkie.
Shorky, okay.
Short.
oh boy.
Yeah. It's a Shorkie. You can look it up on the internet. She said.
Is that my love?
Yes, it is. You want?
Oh.
Hold on, let me plug you in real quick here. Hold on. Pause that for a minute, please. The copyright infringement thing. All right, here. It's Matt James and Ray.
Ray. Oh shit.
Ready to go.
I tell you
Hey, Kimmy.
Hi, Matthew.
How are you doing, girly?
Great, now that I get to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think of September's picture of said calendar?
You look pretty damn hot for a woman.
That comment that I mentioned earlier was actually a combination of both.
Surprised we
our
ain't got
thoughts.
one up here.
I haven't changed the calendar. I'm sorry. I was getting the rest of the
right there.
studio set up.
Right there behind the camera.
Behind the iPad
Oh, okay.
is a calendar.
No, it's a camera, man.
Oh, yeah.
Camera. We're professionals here.
Yeah.
How about that?
So I've got something special planned for the 2024 calendar.
Now that I can't wait to see.
Yeah. It's going to be.
You're getting her in so much trouble right now. Go ahead. What you
It-
got?
Just
Oh, you're going to love it too, bro.
let's just say he's ordered his
You know
his pumpkin spice dude wipes already.
Man, you know what? I just love that
Pumpkin
I just had a-
spice dude wives.
They do have those now.
I'm sure they do.
I just had a snorky nose in my ass. That was pretty cool.
A snarky nose.
Well, I'm squatting down like a catcher here, and she's tethered She's got one of the earpieces in tethered to
Okay.
the
Okay.
thing here. So, I'm still.
You're doing your best, Johnny Bench.
I don't have the wireless stuff here, man. So So yeah.
I mean,
there we go. I'll take Johnny Bench, man. That's good.
Hey, we're wired.
So do we get a preview or something there?
We're hardwired to self-destruct.
Well,
Just
so think
shit out of luck.
glamour shots cross between boudoir shot.
Oh shit.
A what?
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
Oh, okay.
The bedroom.
That'll be interesting.
Gotcha.
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Hold on. Be careful. They're behind the door.
Yeah. I may have to. I mean, shit. You may have to put another bathroom on your house, bro, so you can have another shower curtain.
Shower curtain.
You know what? I'm just gonna start lining the porch so when it rains, the rain doesn't blow into. I think it's an excellent idea. I need about 6 of them actually. Goodbye, babe.
So you're thinking February, April, June, August, October.
Not sure. We'll go through it, and me and the wife will arm wrestle for the top pick here.
Yeah.
So, let you go because he's getting leg cramps and the boy
That's
just
not
got
on
home.
me. You're all fucking twisted up too.
So, it's
All right.
talking to you guys.
It was great hearing your voice, sweetheart.
Same here.
So you can.
Say yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep him in line, would you?
Yeah, I'd love to hear it every 3 weeks too.
Yeah.
Shit, she's still there. Fuck. Here, go in the other room.
So yeah. So apparently,
Fuck, had it away already.
the picture that I sent you earlier of the 4 different bottles of Blackened.
Blackened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got the 72 Seasons one,
Yeah.
and then the one all the way over to the right, the Ken Westman or something like that.
So wheat, rye, motherfucker, or some shit, right? They were talking about that. I read about it. They were putting out a rye one.
Yeah.
Still, the only place I know to get it is the only people that carry it around here is the Publix, and they just carry it.
No, the West.
They don't sell. They don't sell enough of it to fucking.
Yeah.
To restock and restock and restock.
The Wes Henderson is the one that's all the way over on the right.
Mm-hmm.
That's not blended. That's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. And then you've got
Put that in your car and run it.
the Blackened Cast Strength. And that's a blend of straight whiskeys finished in black brandy casks.
Yeah. Okay.
The Wes Henderson is white port wine casks. The 72 Seasons is a blend straight whiskeys remastered in celebration of Metallica's album 72 Seasons, yada yada. And then you've got the regular bottle of Blackened.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
The regular's the only one I've seen, man. I've seen them other ones. I'm just gonna grab them up for the sake of grabbing them up.
Batch 135 is the regular one. The 72 Seasons, I'm guessing it's probably just the 72 Seasons album. The cast strength is volume 3. And then the Wes Henderson Master of Whiskey series, limited edition.
So can we take a commercial break?
You know what? That would be amazing. So we are going to be right back. So stick right there, and
Don't go away.
we'll be right back, guys. If you like what you hear during the J&M Solve the World podcast, that's a band called Blindside out of Southwest Missouri. Their music is used exclusively by the J&M Solve the World podcast because, well, James and I were part of the band. If you would like your own copy of Blindside's Want You Some, Get You Some, with their hit songs 12, Engine, and FU, send a self-addressed stamped CD mailer to J&M Solve the World, 2120 East 342 Road, Halfway, Missouri, 65663. And if you would like it signed by the 3 surviving members of Blindside, just include $5. But until next time, you keep one fist in the gold, one foot in the gutter, and we'll be seeing you. Thank you. And we are back. I hope that you enjoyed the commercial.
Yep.
And you know what? Before we go any further,
Okay.
I want to say this. If you like what we're doing, share us with your friends. Leave a comment down below. Hit like, subscribe. And, you can find us everywhere. We have more stuff coming down the track. We're working on merchandise. In November, we will be in St. Louis
Right.
at the Dome on Friday the 3rd
On location.
and Sunday the 5th for Metallica's No Repeat Weekend.
Right.
You will see us wearing black shirts with white letters on it that says J&M Solve the World.
Right.
With our logo, which is right there. Find us, and we'll point you in the right direction. Love to have a drink, have a shot with anybody out there.
Yeah.
Are we interfering with your...
No, I'm just checking out my calendar here.
Okay.
Make sure I've got it,
Are you putting the QR codes on the shirts?
No.
Okay.
No, as much as I would love to,
That's probably a little complex, though, right?
yeah, talking to the T-shirt manufacturer, the people that are actually going to do it, it's...
You didn't
Yeah,
get
you watch
sent
it a
to,
couple times and you're fucked.
you get
Right.
sent to some porn site, and
yeah,
then we
it-
get
Midgets or
sued.
something, right?
But then we get, but then we get on CNN, and then we blow up.
well, but
well,
yeah, but the porn site is
Fox News.
Yep.
that guy.
No, I'm
So
just saying one little line get screwed up on the QR
Yeah,
code that sends
yeah.
you to
and it's
donkey loving midgets or something.
right. And I thought about having it all listed out like Amazon, Apple,
Donkey
YouTube.
loving midgets.
Just everywhere you can find your favorite podcasts.
Bro, you tried
Uh-huh.
to call in that hotline a couple of months ago, and you accidentally called us. And
I don't recall that, dude. I don't believe that was. I don't think there were donkeys involved, dude.
Well,
Might have been goats.
donkeys, horses. Yeah, they're about the same.
all right.
You're the one
Meanwhile,
with
back
the
at the
fucking
ranch.
farm.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, it's shot time.
Shot time. Salud.
Salud.
Oh wait.
What? Hold on.
He's got to get a shot.
We can't see each other. Just lie to me.
Well, I mean, we haven't taken the shot yet.
No, we're waiting. Come on.
All right, it's up in the air, brothers.
All right. Salud.
Oh.
Salute.
Hello.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's pretty tasty, isn't it?
Forgot some. Hold on a minute.
That's better than I remember, actually.
Yeah, but
We were,
then again, we've had those shots of agavero,
true.
which is not quite as sweet as macadamia nut.
No, but that was
Oh yeah,
in the same glass as the agavero.
yeah.
When
Yes.
I first
What
took
was
it,
this again?
That's Trader Vic's macadamia nut.
Oh, that's some good shit, man.
Okay.
Gee,
and you could buy it close to home. They have it at Mays.
I think I know where that place is at.
That's where Dario told me it was at.
Talking to 3 or 4 out of the 4 of us.
Shout out to Dario.
Yeah, Dorito. Now, Dwight,
Yo.
I am going to. You are going to totally fall in love with Jesse James American Outlaw Bourbon Honey
Okay.
because it is so much better than American Honey.
Did you tell him about our shot we tasted last week?
I can't remember or not, but it'll be out Tuesday.
Okay.
That video will be out Tuesday.
Yep. So watch Tuesday's alcohol review.
Yes.
I watch all the alcohol reviews.
I was surprised.
Ray.
Oh shit! He's
What? Who?
calling you out
He's calling you out.
What?
for not watching the podcast.
Sorry. My bad.
Are you even subscribed to the YouTube or the Spotify?
I've got it on my Spotify. I just,
Not on YouTube though.
He's the Joe Rogan. He's the Joe Rogan of this podcast. Joe Rogan don't watch his podcast back either.
Unless
Did
there
you
was
at least
something
get-
interesting.
Right.
Did you at least get through the original Red Dawn? Yeah, we're just beating a dead horse. Anyway, moving on.
do what?
Sorry.
No,
Red
Hey,
Dawn.
man, it's nothing fucking personal, bro. Well, actually, it is personal, but it's not like I don't dislike you.
100%.
You're as much a brother as anybody else, man.
Sorry.
Dude, and you're
Plus
wearing a
skin
hat
balls.
too, man. You're supposed to catch that shit. Okay, now you got to be careful because you've got a clean shaven head
Yeah.
and it's pretty white.
Right. That's why I wear a hat.
Yeah, because I can darken up James.
Oh, sorry.
My head's tan though. It has been ever since our trip to Kansas City when we sat out at the
Well,
picnic table.
about the only thing I do
And
is
drank
turn
a lot.
red. And I've sunburnt top of my head once, and I was not impressed.
Oh shit! You want to talk about a sunburn? We did
I wasn't impressed. Trust me.
we did an alcohol review because I spent all day on a Friday when it was hot as balls in Joplin outside, and then came up here and I was so red, tops of my hands were red.
It looked like
That's
You're-
all I do is turn red.
you're not as day glow as he was. He looked like you took beet juice all over him.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh, my.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And on camera, it did. I didn't notice this. I was like, damn, you got burnt, But then I see it on camera, I'm like, whoa.
Radioactive.
Yeah, pretty much.
And don't turn the hat around backwards, with that, that little.
Oh no, no.
I've done that too.
No, you get that red dot in your back. That's
I
why.
was-
That's why I don't wear a hat in the summertime. And if I'm going to be out in it a lot, except for the Kansas City weekend when
Yeah.
I was out at the picnic table.
Because you were fucked up.
No. If I'm on like a golf tournament or something, sunblock on that motherfucker. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna get burned." I'm like, "No, I'm not," and I don't get,
Yeah.
get a good, SPS 50 or some shit, But I try to get a little color after the cool weather stops. I
Yeah,
try to
yeah.
get a little color on there, so it's not.
I get you.
Because I don't like that white dot or that red dot on the back of my head and it all being white from a ball cap.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
I just got this sick visual, man.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
like James, man, getting his tan, dude.
yeah.
And he's just got the white where the fucking shoulder harness is, and everything else is like even nice, crispy, fucking golden brown, bro. And it all goes back to the remake of Lethal Weapon.
There you go.
Comes out in the living room, but it's just like fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, see, I don't ever have to worry about that red dot because my hair is always out of that hole.
Right.
No, but my mistake was in Joplin. I took my hat off because I was hot as fuck, and I had my hair pulled up. So yeah, my face was like really fucking red. It was, oh my god, it was miserable. And you could really tell how bad my vitiligo is because I was tan, and then everywhere where there's no pigmentation in my skin, it was bright fucking red. Like, you see how the top of my hand and my arm is a different color?
Looks like he wears gloves all the time.
See how it's a different color? All the
Yeah.
pigmentation on my hand is gone.
Oh. Okay.
And You don't notice it so much over here because of the tattoo, and I'm always wearing a watch. So the transition like here is like, you know, it's a line that you can visually see. Over here you don't see it because my watch is always there.
Looks like a transition between the ocean and the shore.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be a good comparison.
Now, if you want to see a bigger comparison, we can meet in the bathroom later.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, because where there's no pigmentation, the hair grows white.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, mine grows white, but I have pigmentation.
But that's just because you're old.
How no?
Oh, well. Damn.
So,
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Sorry.
Dwight,
You,
are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's my nephew?
His hair's getting real big.
Getting big. All right.
His hair. No, this is hair, dude.
Yeah. No. I got you.
We get it. We get it.
Has his
He's good, man. I guess.
has his mustache become a mustache, or is it still a molestache?
You know, I was telling somebody the story the other day too, man. I'm like, yeah, I mean, my brother up there, man. He's like, yeah, you fucking take a 19-year-old you and your present day son. He's got the same shitty mustache. Yeah, it's the same shitty mustache, man. He's working on it though, man. So, you know, I told him, I said, hey, man, don't worry about it. It'll come to you. When you're 36, that shit's gonna fill right in, dude. And when you're 40, you're gonna get fat.
And
your hairline's gonna recede.
And I showed him that picture of us in 29 Palms when we were both under 20. And, yeah, I'm like, dude, you look just like your dad did.
Well, I mean, and that's your line, dude. I didn't really fucking never think nothing of it, no, but that's your line, man. You're like, you got the same shitty mustache.
Yeah,
Like,
you've got the same shitty mustache.
and you look at it and you're like, you're so not wrong.
I mean,
He never gave me shit about it. Nobody did, you know.
No.
It was what it was. You don't give him shit, but when you look at him, it's like,
well,
goddamn.
to be honest, I thought it was just an Italian thing. You know, because how many Italians do you see with a beard?
True.
With a full on beard.
Rocky and Rocky IV when he was training for Drago.
But is Sylvester Stallone really an Italian? I got it. Rocky is the Italian stallion.
But ain't Stallone an Italian name?
I don't know.
A little bit.
Is it, Dwight? Is Stallone Italian?
Yeah.
I mean, his brother's
Italian or Sicilian or something? I mean, Frank really looks Italian.
He's
Very
got,
Italian.
Slot's got that man that the paralysis, the paralysis when he was born.
Yeah.
Right.
He come out fucking sideways at an angle or whatever it was.
Well, I think the doctors went in with the salad tongs and they damaged some nerves in his face. This is the story I hold. Yeah.
And again, I mean, all due respect, I love fucking Sly. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're listening, if you're one of the 10s, motherfucker, we love you.
There you go.
Hey, yo, Adrian! I did it!
But yeah, as far as I know, yes.
All right. You know what? I think we have rattled on enough for the recording.
Oh, okay.
Can I say one thing? Real quick?
Yes,
I know
please
I'm
do.
new to this.
Please
You
do.
guys started out with something about NFL, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so not really huge, kind of, for whatever reason anyway. But I think one of the things I'm most excited about, and I'm not a Jets fan necessarily, but just because I'm like the underdog, kind of root for the underdog, and how people say motherfuckers are walked up and stuff. I'm curious to see Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Here in New York, man, because you know what, Peyton Manning, dude, I thought, Jesus, you're insane to invest in this guy who broke his fucking neck in 7 places. You know what I mean? And he came out there and kicked some fucking balls, and dude, And Brett Favre, Brett Favre did okay. I think when he went to Minnesota, correct?
When he
went to the Jets first,
Yeah.
and then he went to Minnesota.
Yeah.
But when he went to the Jets, he didn't do too bad at the Jets.
And he had Minnesota in the playoffs, too.
Yeah.
And he threw an interception at the end of the game that he didn't need to throw.
Yeah.
And you guys are better on the stats than me here, but Montana, when they you're getting over the hill, and I think he played a couple of good seasons in Kansas City, did he not?
Yeah.
He took him to an AFC championship game.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yep.
So.
I'm with you. In fact, the side I was on, it was CBS Sports, and they had Buffalo winning that division. But I'm like, from what I've heard, I haven't watched Hard Knocks or any of that, but from what I've heard on listening to Sports Talk, they said Aaron Rodgers is really invested in, becoming the leader of this team. In fact, he played in a preseason game last week, which is the first time he's played in a preseason game in like 10 or 12 years.
Right.
But he's up and he's hugging the young guys and everything. So if he stays healthy, I think the Jets have a legit shot of winning that division at least.
Right.
If not going deep in the playoffs.
I mean, if you got a decent line of protecting, you can play it much longer. Like Brady,
Right.
Marino just didn't have nobody to fucking throw it to.
Right. And it's and that's something that we brought up too is, Marino set all the fucking records, but he never got that ring. And you can set all the records, you can have all of this shit, but if you ain't got championship rings, you ain't shit.
Marino said it. Marino was talking. He said he got to the Super Bowl in his first or second year, and they lost. And he's like, I'll be back. Never made it back to another Super Bowl.
No.
I don't know. It's if you take that into other sports, that's a whole other podcast, I guess. But if I can leave you guys with two other, and I know I'm late here, man, and I appreciate you guys letting me just fucking blow off here for a minute.
Oh,
My
you're
two
fine.
greatest memories from football. I was however old, I don't remember. Matt, you're the fucking information guru, but I turned on TV one day as a little kid, man. Didn't really know shit. I knew what football was, but it was the end of the game, and I'm looking at it, and it was, I think, Boston College, right? Doug Flutie threw that fucking Hail Mary.
Yep.
Right.
I was like,
right.
God damn, I want to watch more football.
Yeah.
And then Joe Montana's the Super Bowl, whatever the fuck, where he comes with a fucking a minute 58, right? He comes all the way down the goddamn field, like 98 fucking yards to win.
Right.
That and when the Giants beat the undefeated fucking Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
So there we go. Top three you guys covered that shit.
The helmet catch.
Yeah.
Where David Tyree caught the ball on his fucking helmet to keep the drive alive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Against the undefeated Patriots. Yeah.
Richard Sherman.
You talk about how dominant the Patriots and Tom Brady and everything. But Eli Manning's 2 Super Bowl wins was against Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Yeah.
Right. But again, it wasn't Eli Manning. It was the Giants.
True.
I mean, because if you look at...
But Eli had to throw the passes that got caught that won the game.
No. I got that. But if you look
Is he the best quarterback? He's not even in the top
10.
20 probably of all time. But he's got 2 fucking rings.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
It's
does.
just sad that, like, it's just
He
sad,
had,
like,
he
3
had
or
2
5
rings
years
before
later.
Eli did. Or before Peyton did.
Yeah.
It was just sad that a couple years later that Burris fucking went to that nightclub and shot himself in the fucking leg with his own gun.
Right.
Like, you dumb
Plaxico.
motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, really, dude. For real,
Well,
dude.
you want to talk about Peyton's second ring? Peyton didn't win that ring. Peyton could throw the ball fucking 10 yards,
Yeah.
but he won a Super Bowl.
You're right.
It was that Denver defense and the running game.
Right. But it was Peyton's leadership.
Right.
But, Richard Sherman still to this day hates the fact, because I believe he's a defensive player for San Francisco, and he still hates the fact that they throttled it back against Kansas City because they thought they had the game won. And then...
Oh, yeah.
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 In like 2 minutes, Kansas City's able to score fucking 3 times.
No, that was just Travis and
Patrick
going, okay, we'll give him enough lead. Hold my beer.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like Mahomes, Hill, Mahomes, Kelsey,
Yep.
Mahomes, Hill, Mahomes, Kelsey.
We've spotted him enough. Let's go play ball now.
Yeah.
And that's what I kept waiting for in that Tampa Bay game.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, guys, wake up.
Yep.
Wake up. Wake up.
We just wanted to make this
No
shit
time on the
exciting.
clock.
Yeah.
God damn it. What the fuck happened?
Well, and
You couldn't get nobody to hold your beer? What the
Right.
fuck?
and had Tyreek caught that catch
Mm.
that Mahomes threw to the back of the end zone where he's fucking horizontal
Right.
to the ground, that would have been the number 1 play of the fucking century. Your
At least of the season.
Shoulda, woulda.
your quarterback is horizontal to the ground, and he throws a pass
Right.
through the defense to the back corner of the end zone, and your wide receiver catches it for a touchdown.
Right.
Who cares who wins the fucking game?
Right.
You just made the highlight reel forever.
He probably got MVP at that point. There's been a couple
Yeah.
players on losing teams that's won MVP. I couldn't name them right now off the top of my head, but
Hey, you know what, guys?
Yes.
This is your podcast, and I ain't saying shit. I'm the one that kind of like, hey, let me interject and carry this conversation forward because I missed the first 45 fucking minutes.
It was 54,
I'm-
but
I'm-
you know
I'm-
who's counting?
Well, that's why I married an Asian chick because I don't like to do math.
Ah,
Love you, baby. But listen, like you were saying, like, you know how Marino was saying no rings and stuff. But and again, maybe another podcast up to you guys. It's your deal. I'm just a guest, and I'm flattered and proud and honored to be a guest each and every time. Mark Martin, dude, never won a Daytona 500, never won a championship, dude. One of the greatest fucking race car drivers ever, dude.
yep,
So
I agree. And I remember that one year he had Daytona 1,
that was my guy that took it from him, though, man.
and all of a sudden here came Harvick out of nowhere and passed him at the line. It's like,
And that's all
fuck.
Harvick ever got, man. And I
Yeah.
was like, I felt bad, but I was with Harvick when Harvick was like, man, he's like, you don't really want to be the guy that beats Mark Martin, but he goes, I won the Daytona 500.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's
Well,
it's bittersweet, honestly,
and
as a Harvick fan,
the
dude,
guy I
believe it
rooted-
or not.
the guy I rooted for over 20 years, Tony Stewart, never won a Daytona 500.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Won 3 championships,
yeah,
but he never won a Daytona 500. He won every other race at Daytona. He was kind of like Earnhardt. He won the duels. He won the shootout. He won an Xfinity or Busch or whatever you want to fucking call it. He won those races. He won the Coke. He won the what was it, the Firecracker 400 they used to have.
Yeah.
You know, in July, but never won a fucking 500.
yeah.
He won like 18 races at Daytona,
Yeah.
but never
Yeah.
won the 500.
not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
what a bitch, you know.
Who wanted to be the car directly in front of Earnhardt while racing Daytona?
Nobody, because he was going to move your fucking ass out of the way.
Unless you drove for DEI.
Right, and then he died doing that shit.
Yeah. Because
Blocking.
had Junior not been driving for DEI, Junior wouldn't have finished that race the way he did.
Well, you know, Walt trips in that equation too, because Dale was like, "Okay, you got like 400 starts, not a win, but I'm gonna throw down on you."
No,
And,
see, Dale had won his, on his 20th attempt in '98, won his 500.
Correct.
But that race in 2001,
He would have been the
he
biggest winner.
He was pushing his 2 cars that he owned,
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
and,
Yeah,
he was blocking, and that's what caused the wreck. And
And that's something he never did too. You
No.
know, he broke character in that moment.
Yeah.
exactly, because if it had been his 2 cars forward, he'd been going to hunt them some bitches down
Yeah.
Yeah.
to win a second one.
Yeah.
But it was his 2 cars that he owned. And
He-
his
he
son
would've been-
was the one in front of him. So he's like
Well,
blocking.
but he told Junior from the start,
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if you are family. you get in front of me, and I'm going to take you out.
But at that point, he was trying to get DEI over.
Right. But Senior would have won fucking huge.
Mm-hmm. If he'd have finished third behind his 2 cars.
Yeah.
I mean, just the money alone.
Oh, right.
As an owner, and then as a driver for finishing third in the Daytona 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
I agree. I remember what I seen
when
Mark.
they allowed that to happen and make fucking shitloads of money.
yeah.
You talk about Mark Martin. I seen Mark Martin when he was still racing locally around here in Missouri, because he's from Batesville, Arkansas. And I seen him going up against Larry Phillips, who's probably the biggest legend ever in this area of the country, in the Midwest,
Local legend.
It was just when you guys made the comment about what Marino was saying and stuff, and the different attitude in different sports, and I totally get that, and I'm not saying anybody's right, wrong, or indifferent, but I think you've got to acknowledge,
Well, I think you got to acknowledge that, but also,
talent, talent needs talent.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like J&M, man.
There you go. Yeah, we ain't got a ring yet, or an Emmy, or a Academy Award.
And Andrew, I don't know about you. I'm gonna speak for you. You speak for yourself. You're a grown man, but I am fucking happy as shit to be riding coattails, and that's exactly what the fuck I'm doing. Thanks for having me, guys. Shit.
Was it? Yeah.
All right.
54 minutes late.
Okay. Before we sign off,
Yep.
you got to do a J&M commercial as Joe Pesci.
All right, hold on a second.
Gotta
I'm
do a
gonna take
new
my mic off. I'm gonna walk around the corner. I gotta clear my throat. Hold on.
Okay.
All right.
I'll be right back.
All right.
You will fucking shit yourself when you hear this,
But you got to be quiet.
but you got to be quiet.
Okay.
Yep. He's doing his Hulk Hogan thing.
Yeah.
He's getting ready.
Rogan and Hogan.
Run wild on you, brother.
All right, I think I got it.
Okay.
I got the throat cleared. I don't know what the material is.
All right.
Promoting J&M to all the world.
Right. This is like an old wrestling promo where they just said, "Here's the subject," and
Go.
Hey, are you listening to J&M Solve the World yet? It's a podcast. Anywhere you can listen to the fucking things. Amazon, Apple, Spotify, the other Google fucking thing. Huh? I'll break your fucking head open. You listen to these guys. They're funny as shit. Okay? Do it now.
Dude,
nice, nice. Andy's pissing himself right now.
Was that worth the shit or what?
That's
Oh,
good.
that's funny. Oh, that's some funny shit there,
The entire
boy.
thing out of my ass, dude. I'm like,
You forgot YouTube. What the fuck? No.
Like it on YouTube. I'm gonna bash your fucking head in. Huh?
you know, if
Do you know who you fucking talking to over here? Turn it the fuck on and subscribe and like it, asshole.
I may cut out that last part just for fucking shits and grins.
There you go.
can you chop all that together, dude? I'm
Oh.
sorry I fucked it up. But
No,
can you chop it together?
I probably can.
Thank you for the inspiration for the last part, man.
You know, if
Fuck, I forgot YouTube. Damn it.
James and I,
Because I can't like it on Spotify. I don't know how to like it on Spotify. There's no fucking thing on it, man. So I always go to the YouTube one. I'm fucking boom. Yeah, I like it.
no, you
For-
can
for
rate
Amazon.
it. You can.
We'll talk about that off air, dude, because I can't find it. I hit
Oh,
the
no,
three
no,
little
no,
dots,
no.
dude, and it doesn't tell me how to do it. and
we're
fucking-
gonna talk about it right now.
Because somebody else needs to know too.
Yeah. I mean, other
All right,
people.
are you happy? Are you really happy with the promo, though? Can
Yes.
You put that all together. And,
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Awesome. I am honored, guys, to do that for you.
You know what
I'm
Matt
glad
did
you fucking
today?
dig it.
We stopped at a local
Fine.
grocery store in
Fine.
Buffalo, and he's checking out. He bought 2 bags of Cajun peanuts, right? And the girl said something to him about it. I was in another checkout lane. And he goes, "Yeah, so we'll go through one of these bags on our podcast." And she goes, "You got a podcast?" He's like, "Yeah." She goes, what is it? He goes, J&M solved the world. She's like, really? Where are they at? And he told her, and she goes, here, have you got your phone on you? And she's like, yeah. He goes, well, here. And he brings up our fucking card on his phone with the QR code on it. He says, here, scan this. And she scanned it. She's like, okay, I'm a subscriber now. It's like, sweet.
Nice. Nice, man.
Okay, so when you're on Spotify, you open up our channel, and, you know, it's got the black and white table, J&M Solve the World, yada, yada. And then it's got the follow button, the bell, the gear, and then the 3 dots, right? Above okay.
Okay, so I'm looking at the list right now, right? And it says I got the fucking plus, the arrow, the share, and the 3 dots.
Okay, so hang on. Let me see where you're at. Yeah, so you hit the 3 dots.
All right.
And it should stay like stop following or follow, rate, show, share.
No, it says add to playlist, download, Marcus played, share, go to episode, or show Spotify code.
Okay, so
and I've seen it on some other Spotify shit where it's fucking like, it's like, oh, I like this motherfucker.
Okay, so you're on an episode, so you want to go all the way up to the top where, you know, it gives the just 2 guys sitting around solving the world's problems, according to us, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
About. And then it says 5 stars. I can do that.
Yep.
5 stars real quick. Oh, yeah. How do you rate this show? I'm going to rate it 5 stars, submit. And then it says personal stories.
Yeah, that's it. We're listed under personal stories because we don't fit in any other category. And then, of course, you've got the following button.
If we did the same thing every week, we'd fit in a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Or
music.
Sports podcast or a music podcast. But
is there a domination of the fucking world? Obviously not, because we number goddamn 1.
I mean, you know, it sucks.
Don't make me send Joe over there.
Oh, shit.
Just saying. I got a guy.
You know a guy who knows a guy?
You know a guy? Hey, I heard of a guy.
I was at a cocktail party. I got 25 people to put me there. Any further questions can be directed to my motherfucking attorney. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I bet you were at a cocktail party.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Or a sausage party.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Well.
So, on behalf of our buddy, our friend,
Still for the podcast?
our brother from another mother, all the way from Florida,
Florida,
Dwight.
And to all the people in northern Florida.
Hey, we love you.
Southern Georgia.
Southern Georgia.
Carolinas.
Yeah. On behalf of Andrew, Ray, Andy.
Bullwinkle.
Sure, we'll go with that one too.
The Moose.
You have just watched another episode of Stu Him Productions Presents
J&M Solve the World. I have been James.
And I've been Matt. And until next time, you keep one fist in the gold, one foot in the gutter, and we will be seeing you.
Peace.